Musaf. In our parasha, we have the Levi'im. Last night, I was in Yeshiva here, and I see there's a good custom here, Baruch Hashem, that every night, Reb Shlomo, what time they put the Shiur of the Rosh inside the wall, my father. Our father. What time did you put a Shiur every day?
7:30.
7:30. Every day, 7:30 at night, on the tape, they put here Shiur, one of the Shiur of the Rosh Hashanah. So I came to listen. And what I hear, a very big yesod. So I want to speak about our parsha. Now, our parsha, we have the training of the Levi'im. The Levi'im, when they were 20 years old, they went to the Beis HaMikdash. And nowadays, you go to the army 18 years old. They went to the army of Hashem 20 years old. They come 20 years old, and for how many years they trained them? For 5 years. Between 20 to 25. After they finish the school of training to serve Hashem in Beis HaMikdash, for 5 years, they go to the army of Hashem for 25 years, till 50 years old. And how you designate them to become soldiers of Hashem. You train them, you teach them. But there is a final inauguration. What is the final inauguration, or the beginning inauguration, when they enter to become soldiers of Hashem? It's our parsha. Torah says, what do? You bring into the Beis HaMikdash, and you lift them. You know, it's no fun. Each Levi had to be picked up. Wave them, pick them up and wave them backward, forwards, to all corners of the world. Up and down, all around. Like a lulav. That's our parsha. That's what it says. Each one and one. Imagine, like people go down to the kotel before you become a soldier. They take the Bible, they put their hands and they swear emunim for the Jewish people in the army. What was the designation of a Levi? It's not his hands on the Bible. It's not learning 5 years Torah and testing them. It's to lift their entire body up and down, all around, designated in exchange as a korban, as she says. Tachas, an exchange. Exchange of the Jewish people. That's what it says. It says like this. It's an exchange of the Jewish people, as she says, like a korban. They become a korban exchange of the Jewish people. Where is it? Oh. Lefisha Levin nesuim korban kapara tachteim. The Jewish people sinned, and the Levim, this is in Posuk Tes. Rashi brings down, Sha'alevim are being giving as a sacrifice, an atonement, an exchange. Yovov v'yom dal korbanon. So now when you bring a korban, you put your hand on a korban and says, listen, I really deserve to die. And this korban is exchange of me. You're going to slaughter, that's why the Bible owners need to see the animals being slaughtered and have to think, my sin, that was so bad. I have to do tshuva. So the whole goal of becoming a person costs tshuva. The Levim were an exchange of the Jewish people. We don't slaughter the Levim. But the Levim totally are designated as korbanos, as sacrifice for Hashem, an exchange of the Jews. And the Jews have to put their hands on them and think, this guy is designated, I should have been designated. It's like a succulent's boom. Person cannot learn Torah all day long. Wants to work, he has ADD, GHG, all those things. Can focus. He's all nervous, can focus. Says, okay, take a rabbi, support him, and he's going to turn it for you. The Levi is an exchange for the Jew. And the Levi is a korban. Totally, they lift him like a korban. They lift him. They put their hands on him, and then Aaron HaKohen lifts him up. And he designated him for Hashem, to work for Hashem for 30 years. From 20 till 50. 5 years in school, and 25 years serving Hashem. So this is the Chiddush I want to say today. After I heard last night. The Choymas HaTalmidim, he defines Chinuch. What does Chinuch mean? Training. What does training mean? Chinuch, you have to train your kids, and I want to talk about training ourselves. Or Levites, you train for 5 years, and they serve for 25 years. What does training mean? Chinuch means. The definition of Chinuch means that when the trainer is not next to the person, is on his own, going to be trained and do the right thing. Whatever you train them. That's the definition of training. The definition of Chinuch means... No, that's the definition of Chinuch. Lechanech, the word chanoch, to train. What is train? That when you're on your own, are you being trained? That's train. I trained him. Trained to what? That when he's on his own, you'll be trained to choose what I designated and formed them to think and do. Yeshiva is a mokem of Beis Chinuch, it's a house of training. The Rosh Yeshiva, the rabbis are there to train you that when you're on your own, you choose the right things. In China, recently, a few years ago, it was all over the news. The organizations of human rights were all against. But China had a problem that maybe 30, 40 million Muslims in the country, out of 1.5 billion people, almost 2 billion people. There's no problem. We're going to retrain them. They build, it's real. They build big concentration camps for Muslims, and they retrain them to become communists when they're young. They're born, they take all the children, they're born, the Muslim is born, his father, they train him, they put him in a camp, they give him food, and they retrain them. Real. This is real. It's all on the news. No problem. Okay, we only have 20, 30 million. No problem, Father. That's not no problem. They build huge camps. They retrain them, and from little boys till they die, a new generation. And we cut off the business. No problem. Let's cut off the junk. Cut off religion. They scream and shout. Nobody can do nothing in China today. Nobody can bother them. And they retrain them. What is training? That's training. So what does Yeshiva mean? What are we doing here for ourselves? This is what I heard from my father since I was born. The concept of Baal Tshuva is not the act of Tshuva. Baal Tshuva means that you become a Baal Tshuva, you're being trained to do Tshuva. He says, when a person really do Tshuva, when he has a white beard, if anyone attended Yeshiva 30 years, 20 years, or 10 years, a few years, whatever he's around. And now he's just a king. They were really doing myself, it really took effect on me myself. And the Rosh Yeshiva used to paint like this. There is one ball, one circle of the person. There is a circle of the yeshiva. They meet. They just touch a little bit of the iceberg of the world, the circle of the person, with the circle of the yeshiva. But really the person in his own head, he has a whole world. He comes to yeshiva, has a whole gestalt in his head. He doesn't speak about it. He has a whole non-religious head on his own before he comes to yeshiva and even after. And it takes years and years till you retrain yourself to become like a Torah head. And not necessarily about you, also a religious person is born religious. His father has a whole head in his head. It has nothing to do with him. Okay, you send him to yeshiva, into school. He has his own head. He wants to go out to the world. He wants to enjoy the world. Okay, he needs to satisfy his father. So he's only meeting in the corners, in the edge of the circle, they meet between the father's head and training and the parents and the school. What?
It's called the intersection.
Intersection areas where they intersect between the school, the parents, the friends. We really have our own world. So what is about Tshuva training means? In the intersection areas, or no? Like the Levi, the entire body becomes Kodesh Kadosh. The entire body is like your whole body is there. And that takes years. Takes years. The other day I had a guy in the Yeshiva, was in the Yeshiva, and he left the Yeshiva. He called me up He said, I want to come meet you. I said, okay, come in. Comes to my house with tears in his eyes. He says, Rabbi, when I came to the yeshiva, you gave me Musa. And I was your Musa. Let's see what is your real intentions. You really want to become a Jewish, religious Jew? Or you want to benefit, have a free home, free place to eat, friends, relaxation, also to learn Torah? Or really I want to learn Torah, how much? There's only intersection a little bit, or your whole being when you come into Torah. This real true story happened. He says, listen, Rabbi, you know I left the yeshiva, and I joined the kollel and where I live. He says, wow, I got up and I kissed him. The next few days I called him and his wife, and I gave him a whole shvai. And I'm very happy. That's called success. In my terms. Why? Because now he's on his own. He chosen that he wants to be a betoiv on his own. That's chinuch. What does chinuch mean? When you're not in yeshiva, we don't have intersection. Yeshiva bedavka b'mezi. You know what the word mezi means? Intentionally. We trap intentionally people. We give them food, a place to sleep. It's like mission. Almost like we say that Christians are missionaries. We intentionally missionaries. How? You have a place to eat, place to sleep. So you want that in some way you want. So you put yourself in. And then you have some intersection area. And my faith and my goal, my prayer to Hashem, that over conquering him, but it's not a cult. It's not by force. It's amazing. And the person knows intentionally that amazing he enters that area, then he might get sucked in. But he wants it. The question how he wants it, he knows he didn't take his own boundaries. Maybe yes, maybe not. It's ups and downs. He's been in Yeshiva 5-10 years. He's still hesitating where he really is. Where is really being. And I know that. And I know clearly I can read a person who walks in, what's his intention, what does he want. I know that. I still give him a free boarding place. Of course, I want to trap it in. And I want to have Chacham in him. And Hashem gives him problems. He has no money. And I'm happy Hashem took away his money. Because now he's being forced by Hashem. Hashem has mercy on him. He got the Yeshiva, thank you Hashem. He got divorced. He had no money. No problem. Thank you Hashem. Because otherwise he won't come. The Yitzchak will be too strong. And the person himself knows. But he wants to be trapped. So he puts himself in the situation. So then everything works. But really, about Shuvah is not, that's only the beginning. About Shuvah is this, when a person makes his own real core inside decision that he wants to become Talmid Chacham. He wants to connect to Hashem fully. That's means training. That's what it means to be a Levi. Your total body is Levi. It takes 30 years of learning and training. So according to this, when a Levi becomes a Ben Levi, and when you're 50 years old, you finish your service in the army. What I am. I'm a real Levi serving Hashem, or it just was a, how do you call it, an intersection ground with the Beis Hamikdash, with the school. They gave me free food. They gave me all the leftovers of 24 gifts of Kohen and Levim. Wow, free life. Woo! A place to live, a place to, everything is great. A lot of people make that decision. You know, I'm making Aliyah, I'm going to the army. I'm get 1,200 shekels in my pocket. I get a house free for sleep. And all the benefits. What do you mean? In the army all day, all your life. And you're not really for the army just for the money. So what are you doing? Yes, people do that. They don't really take the life in their hands. They let life take them. And they want to be in a situation, but really in the being, what really decide who they are. They really fear of Hashem. They really believe in the Torah. They believe in Olam Haba. They really do it all. And sometimes they don't. They forget. It's up and down. Okay, that's a human being. But we have to know that there's a level of time that Hashem expects. That's why the Gemara said, the Torah says, it's a novi. Who Hashem hates the most? Zokei Benayif. An old man that is adultery. He goes to whorehouses, to women, and he literally. He said, the old man, you already got to the position, you have to make a decision. Who you are. And you're still floating, and you're going to do adultery, Benayif. It's abomination. There was a guy in the Yeshiva. He told me he did tshuva because of that. He was in Thailand. And he saw an old man in an old house. He's 90 years old. And two people had to carry him inside. He said, what? Because the person's tuning his head had to satiate his mind with that. He said, oh, it's unbelievable. It's a guy in Yeshiva, everybody knows it. He knows how he is. No, not me bad. He said what he saw in God. He said, I made it to do tshuva. Because I want to become Jewish. Come to Rabbi. But everybody understands They said the world belongs to the young people. It used to be a very famous saying in the 90s or 2000. Ha'olam shayach l'tziyin. The world belongs to the young people. And concept is really true. The world means the fake world. It's in the head of the young people. They think there's no head, there's no end. When a person gets to age and sees an end, you have to decide, where are you? But every year you perspire, I'm still a young guy, still a little bit back beard. You know, I still can be floating. I'm not going to be 100% to Hashem. Let me a little bit free here in this area. I know that Hashem, there's Yitzchak things. So chinuch means that a person is trained to make a core decision. Shlomo HaMelech says in Koheles, Da ke'ish yosher beinav, the ways of man is straight in his eyes. Umatkoines libois Hashem, the depths of the heart Hashem knows. Only Hashem knows the depths of your heart. And Hashem requires from us, after learning Yeshiva many years, to make that decision down deep in our hearts. It's not only in the intersection areas, in the depths, the center core of our hearts, to follow the ways of Hashem. And this is very serious. Because really, in a way, you have to, okay, if he attaches up to the physical world, let's say, I have to give a get. I remember one time I made a group of rabbis that every night they get up at midnight and they learn all night till the next morning. They daven Vasikim, they go to sleep during the day, they get up in the afternoon, they learn again. So he said, in order for me to do that, I have to give a get. You know what's a get? A bill of divorce in the physical world. He said, I'm out of this physical world. I'm learning. So it's a decision to stay the person. The person was 56 years old. So I want to do Kabbalah now. I want to change my life. I want to designate myself. I want to Hashem. It's a decision. And I got up. I stood up and I gave this guy cover. I said, wow, this guy's a serious guy. It's a real guy. Okay, it's all Rabbi as fine as everyone in the corner. But in the mindset concept, in his core being, he made a decision. And that's called training. What the Yeshiva is about. The Yeshiva was also for myself, also my rabbis and students, all the same. Just a machine for us to trap ourselves, to do the right thing, because we know that's the right thing. We want to be in Yeshiva because we want to be trapped. We want to do the right thing to Hashem. That's called training. It's 30 years. Guy went to the army 30 years. He's a Ben Levi. When he leaves the army, after 30 years, now let's check. He's a real Ben Torah. What does he do in his spare time? What does Chachamim, rabbis have Ben Azmani? No, not Ben Azmani. They're always learning Torah. There's all okay. You relax physically in order to learn more. But there's no timing. There's always an Hashem's word. There's always that made a decision in the house of Hashem food. That's called chinuch. That's training. So chinuch is not to train the newcomer to ask Yeshiva. That's trapping. That's not chinuch. Chinuch means you're already 10, 20, 30 years in Yeshiva, 40, 50 years, whatever you're in. The question is, do you train yourself to make a real inner decision? Where are you? Are you in the house of Hashem, part of the group of Hashem? Or are you still exploring? Where are you? You want to be in an illusion? You know down deep in your heart that's the truth. But you want to be like this little area, let me float. God, don't grab me. I'm still a young guy. Don't grab me. Forgive me. Don't give me. I should give you opportunity to time. You have to make a decision. And why again needs to bring a korban? Because when he knew about Hashem, he didn't convert right away. Why? The rabbi didn't accept me. If he really made a real decision, the rabbi would make him convert right away. And I saw my own eyes. The old guys in the Yeshiva came to the Yeshiva, and a real decision to convert him in 2 weeks. So really down deep in your heart, you can really make this final true decision. Let's have to bring a korban. Okay, maybe not only Hashem knows who's it, but talk about ourselves. We are the same ones. We have to bring many korbans. So we are already, who knows how old we are. The question will really make that decision. And there's many levels. But you have to make that chinuch decision to become a real Baal Tshuva, a real Ben Torah, down deep in the center of our depths of our hearts. We want to become Kodesh, Kodoshim, like the Levi'im Kuchas. Bichanania ben Akash Botzer HaKadosh Baruch Hu,